All right, in this video we'll focus on currency, how to determine the currency of information that you found, either using the World Wide Web or through Smart Search. So let's say I'm interested in researching the topic of MRSA, which is a bacterium that causes infections, disease in human bodies. So I go to Google and I type in MRSA, how to treat. Bunch of results come up. The top one says how to get rid of MRSA treatments. Perfect. Also mentions something about parents or children. Sounds great. And immediately I see we've got an article titled How to Get Rid of MRSA in Children. Typically the date something is published or written on will appear close to underneath the title. I don't see that here. However, over on the right-hand side of the page, it does say this article was medically reviewed by the University of Illinois Chicago College of Medicine, July 2016. That's only 4 years ago. So take a look through the article. I'm still interested in a more exact publication date for when the article was actually written, not just when it was reviewed by some general group of people that sound pretty good. So we'll take a scroll down to the bottom of the page here. Frequently, at the bottom of an article, you'll see a publication date, but I don't see anything here. All the way at the bottom, I can take a look and see if there's a copyright date, which can often function for a publication date for material you find on a web page. And I do see there's a copyright date of 2005 through 2020. That's a pretty large spread of time. I'm still not feeling very confident about when this material was actually written and put together, but I did notice while scrolling down the page, it says something about 5 sources. When we open this up, I can see that the sources listed are some kind of article on the effects of MRSA, and at the end it says ND, which stands for no date. The next article was written 2014. Our next source in the list, 2010. Then there's another web page here, again, ND for no date listed. And then finally, another source cited from 2011. So in actuality, the 5 sources that are mentioned in this article are all well over 5 years old. Not terribly reliable in terms of finding medical treatment information, in which case you usually want to know the most current thought on safe medical treatment. So we'll turn to the SRJC libraries. And I'm going to just type in MRSA treatment, because after all, that's exactly what I'm interested in. When the results come up, we can see that there are a lot of results, but the first results that I see in the list are from February 2011, again 2011 copyright, third source down February 2011, the next source 2013, and the source after that a whopping 1997. These are all way too old. So one thing to pay attention to is the fact that Smart Search sorts your results initially by relevance. So I'm going to change the relevance sorting mechanism here to the date of the newest article showing up first. When I do that, results are much better, and I'm feeling a lot better. 2020, December, second one down, December 2020, again, December 2020, and again, December 2020. When I look over to the left, I see that there's a publication date column. And it's indicating to me that in my results set over on the right, I have articles and other information from as far back as 1951 going through 2020. That's a little too far back for me because I'm interested in how we treat this disease. If I were interested in, for example, how the treatment of MRSA has changed over time, then I might want to leave those older results in there. But since I don't want to know that, and right now I just want to know the current thinking, I'm going to change that date from 1951 to 2016, so our results won't be more than 4 years old. In order to make this filtering stick, I'll click on Refine, And again, now I can see I have an active filter of 2016 through 2020, and that my dates are being sorted by the newest date first. And that, in short, is how you can effectively look for and control your results so that you get more recent information.